Oh, the channel of struggle. If you have this channel in your human design chart, then you, my friend, are a total badass. Don't let the name get you down because this channel is absolutely epic. And in this video, I'm going to break down what it actually means, as well as give you several tips so that you can really live in the more empowered side of this channel instead of being pulled down by the struggle.
Welcome to Frequency of Self, your go-to resource for the practical application of human design in life, business, and relationships. If you're ready to experience lasting transformation, hit subscribe.
I'm Amanda Horvath, and I am a 4/1 projector, and my only channel is the channel of struggle. That means that the only consistent energy within my chart comes from this channel. Now, to make it even more, I also have gate 28 in my conscious sun, which makes up 70% of who I am, that placement, and I have gate 38 5 times in my chart. So you're definitely learning this information from a fellow struggler. And yes, I love this channel, and so will you by the end of this video. Let's start high level, and then we'll dive into the tips of how to really live with this channel and have the full experience of it. This channel is made up of 2 gates. You have gate 38, which is in the root, which is all about being a fighter. If you only have gate 38, then often what happens is you're the blind fighter. You don't necessarily know what you're fighting for. But when it reaches gate 28 is the gate of the game player. This is the game player that looks at life and says, what risk is worth taking that will bring purpose and meaning into my life? So when the 2 connect, it forms the design of stubbornness. Now, what does that mean? The stubbornness is coming from seeing something that will bring purpose and meaning into your life and being super stubborn to overcome whatever obstacles fall into your path to get to the other side, because you know that that fight is worth it and there will be purpose when you get to the other side. So the person that has this channel of struggle is someone that really swims in the deep side of life. They need to be fulfilled. They need to have that purpose and be chasing their specific and unique calling. So now that you know the high level overview in the gates, let's dive into the tips for how to live with this energy and get the full value out of it. Tip 1, embrace the journey. The channel of struggle is best described by the hero's journey. Now, this is a concept that Joseph Campbell came up with, and essentially every story in history follows this path, especially all Hollywood movies. It is where a hero sets out on an adventure, and because he goes out on this adventure, he's going to experience depth of despair as he goes on that journey. That depth of despair is where the transformation happens. Something happens that it feels like, oh no, he might not make it through. This character might die. Something might happen. Like, how is the movie going to end? But they always get through to the other side, and they come out as a renewed hero with stories to share. So the person that has the channel of struggle is someone that says yes to the adventure. And because this gate 28 that so desperately craves purpose and meaning in life, the person with this channel often goes on more journeys than anyone else around them. And because of that, they experience more depth of despairs. That really is where the struggle part of this comes from. It's the ability to really sit with the pressure of struggle in your life because you are able to find purpose in the struggle. And you're going to find that other people in your life are really inspired by this. They might say, wow, you're so determined. It's so impressive how you can do that. I could never do that. Or other people in your life that are struggling might find you as a rock within their life during those struggles. You really have this energy that is able to sit with the pressure of the world and all the struggles of life. But it's also super easy to get stuck in the struggles of life. So instead of living in the disempowered side of this energy, you have to move to the empowered side. Tip 2, choose empowerment. The channel of struggle has 2 modes. You are either living in the disempowered version of this channel or the empowered version. I like to think about these 2 options as being in the ocean, pulled down by the undertow, trying to get up, only to come up and be hit by another wave of struggle. And that can be very uncomfortable to live in. On the flip side of living in this world where you're constantly hit by these waves, you can learn to surf the waves. That's the empowered version of this channel. So you don't have the choice to choose when struggle comes into your life or not. That will happen, but you get to choose how you are going to approach it. I highly recommend starting with the small struggles in your life because those can pop up often when you are living in the disempowered version of it. For example, losing your keys. I would lose my keys all the time. I decided to ask the question, how can this be easy? How can I fix this struggle in my life so I don't have to deal with it anymore? So I decided to buy a tile, and now whenever I lose my keys, I just have to call them and I can hear wherever they are in the house. You likely have experiences right now of little struggles in your life that you're dealing with. Go in the comment section below and share those. I really want the comment section to be an additional resource that further explains how this energy can show up in different people's lives. Another example of something really small to fix the struggle in my life is that I have a toddler and there is stuff everywhere constantly. And I could justify, and I did for a long time, saying that, oh, well, this is just a stage of life and this is part of the struggles of life, but I have the energy to deal with it because I have the channel of struggle. No, get rid of that. Let's fix this. How can this be easy? I decided to create systems within my life and have everything have a home and create times that I might need to update those systems. That way, instead of it being a daily struggle, it is something that I'm struggling towards to find purpose and meaning in my life. Because once I get to the other side of having that system, it is something that is going to be so much easier and lighter that it's worth going through the struggle to create the system. Once you free up the daily little struggles, you're going to have so much more energy to be able to handle the bigger ones in life. I really want to drill the point home that just because you have the channel of struggle does not mean that you need to justify having struggle in your life. I lived that for way too long when I found out that this was part of my design. And I didn't realize that I was living with this extreme weight of just waiting for the next struggle to come around the corner. That anticipation was just creating tons of exhaustion in my life. So what I learned to do is begin to anticipate the magic of life, which brings me to the next tip. Tip 3, find the magic. The channel of struggle occurs in the moment. It is very much about the present moment. It is about right now and whatever is happening within that time. And what can happen is we feel like we need to constantly anticipate the next thing that's coming around the corner, the next struggle that's about to hit us, and prepare for it because we have that fighter energy. You don't need to do that because you have the energy to be able to sit in the pressure of life. You can just live right now in this moment. And that's really where the magic of this channel begins to unfold. It's when you begin to find purpose in the small parts of life instead of needing these massive aha moments to bring that into your life, which you can't control when those occur. You need to learn to really enjoy the entire hero's journey. From the beginning part when you're setting out to the depth of despair to coming out the other side with a story. The more that you can learn to enjoy every step along the way, the better and the more magic you're going to experience. So the way that you can really do this is to learn to sit with the discomfort that you are experiencing in whatever moment you are in. Learning to sit with discomfort is how you learn to live in the present moment. Because when you can live in that discomfort, you can be okay with being there instead of waiting for what is to come. The best tip that I can give to you is one that I have been given, and that is to focus on breath and music whenever you are going through struggle. Because this channel is part of the individual circuit, it is very much about acoustics. Music can be so big to start transforming this struggle in your life. So if you're going through hard times, have music on in the background, listen to that music, focus on your breath going in and out of your body. And the reason that breath is so important is because this channel comes with the fear of death. When you die, you stop breathing. And if you're aware right now in this moment in time, I am breathing, you're going to be less afraid of that death. And when you are living in the present moment, that is where your wisdom lies. That is when the intuition is going to come in with that aha moment that's going to hit really hard, that is going to change everything in your life. This is especially important if you have splenic authority. This is the key to everything. Live in the present moment. Breath and music. You got this. Tip 4, move the energy. As I previously mentioned, this channel is naturally going to attract struggle into your life, both in yours as well as those of others around you. And what can happen is because you have the ability to sit with this pressure, it can kind of get trapped in your body, and the pressure builds and the pressure builds and the pressure builds, and it needs to be released. So you need to find different ways to move that energy out of your body. This could be exercise, that could be really good. This could be actually breathing. This could be dancing. It is very much physical energy that needs to be moved. So it could be energetic work, but it's not necessarily talking it out because it is not mental pressure. It is the physical energy that has to get out of the body. So do not be stagnant. Move the energy. Tip 5, go your own way. Being individual comes with this mutative quality to you. You are someone that does things on the fringes of society. You are here to mutate, to make something new, bring something new into the world. And often that can be freaky, we refer to in human design, where other people might look at you and say, "What are you doing? That's weird. Don't do that." Well, luckily, this channel of struggle comes with this deaf quality to it. It's one of the 3 deaf channels in human design. And what that essentially means is that other people telling you don't do that won't actually impact you. If you fully believe in why you are doing something because you know it's going to bring purpose and meaning into your life, you can get to that other side despite what other people tell you. So go your own way, do your own thing. You are here to inspire others. You do not need their permission to go and do this. Now, I do want to point out that this channel is a projected channel. That means that this channel needs to be recognized for the struggle that you're putting in. Other people are not here to support this channel. They're not here to come in and help this channel. That can often aggravate you because you want to do it your way and you want to get it done, and you maybe are not as much of a team player. You want to really do it yourself. And that's okay. That's who you are. Other people are going to have opinions on that. Let them have opinions. You go your own way. You do your own thing. I want to point out 2 celebrities that have this energy, Brad Pitt and Jeff Bezos. This is their only channel. And both of those people, other people have opinions about. And in some ways, they can be freaked out by them. And that's okay. Taylor Swift also has this energy, and her music definitely shows it. That is something to consider, that you are in good company if you have this channel. So go your own way, do your own thing. You are here to inspire people with your mutative and freaky qualities. If you want to learn more about the individual circuit, then go ahead and watch this video next. And if you're watching this video and you are a projector with the channel of struggle, then you, my friend, are an energy projector. That is going to be covered in this video. Pick whichever one calls you, and I'll see you in the next video.